beautiful 3.7 hour trade today on live with all the members to see everyone bank today. Everyone had to close the trade early because we all hit our consistency rule. So that's always a good feeling. And I'm just coming to you guys with a quick trade recap, why I took the trade, what was my plan going into the day, and looking at my draws, my exit plan, my entry plan, and all that. So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you guys what my chart looked like this morning, plot the levels that I plotted this morning, and so you guys can see the whole rundown of what I do in the mornings. So let's go to replay mode. Let's take all these drawings off. So this is all I had going into the day. I had my two DOLs from the top and bottom of this trend, and I start the day with marking any 4-hour or higher unmitigated fair value gaps. So as you can see, we have three. We have one right here, one right there, and a third one down here. What I do next is find my previous day high and low if they are outside of London high or low. So in this case, previous day high is inside London highs and lows, so I wouldn't even mark that. I'm not worried about it, but previous day low is right here, and London highs is 3 a.m. and it ends up being a little bit lower. It ends up being right here. I'll show you guys that at 9:30. So this is what I see going into the day. Let's mark these 4-hour unmitigated just so we can see what it is in real time. So 4-hour. All right, my OBS just decided to stop recording there, but all I did was mark my London highs and lows, my 4-hour or higher unmitigateds. In this case, we don't have any daily or weeklies, so do have 3 4-hour unmitigateds below. So my plan going into the day, and I'll show you guys this as well. I set my charts here every morning, NQ, ES, and gold. I said top watches, NQ, and ES shorts into these 4-hour unmitigateds below. In my opinion, we need those pullbacks, even if we wanted to go higher. So my plan going today was to short, looking for these 4 hours to get tapped into. I didn't think we'd get the fucking dump that we had today. That was crazy. But I did expect to pull back off open. So that's my bias going into the day. And I say this all the time, but market structure is king, right? This is the reason I always pay attention to market structure. It tells you the bigger picture. We have a high, a lower high, right? Lower low, lower high. And we don't technically make a new low until down here. So our highest lower high is right here. This is the spot we need to get over in order to flip this trend. So I knew if we stayed below London highs today, I am not looking for any long trades unless we get like a perfect inversion out of one of these 4-hour gaps. But even then, if the trend's established and it's down, I'm not trying to go against the trend and trade against that. So plan going into the day was look for shorts as long as we're below 26,024, which is London highs, and then this previous lower high in this downtrend. And if we stay in this market structure, I'm only going to look for bearish trades. Now, of course, if we flip, turn this high into a new low, then I can flip long. So that's the plan going to the day. I'm looking for shorts below London lows to this 4-hour gap, to this 4-hour gap, maybe even to previous day low. And as you guys can see in the daily watch list, London high reject or below London lows. I sent this at 9:18 this morning to my members. So I'm trading live with them every single morning. And this is the play we took today. So market opens up here, and we instantly dump right off open. Now, as soon as we get this 5-minute candle close below London lows, I am looking for a retracement back up to this London low for a 1-minute inverse, 2-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute, anything from the 1 to 5 to inverse, looking for a short entry down to this 4-hour unmitigated. Unfortunately, didn't get that entry, just dumped straight into it, which is fine. If we continue to stay weak, we get a close below this 4-hour unmitigated, the start of that gap, we can target this next 4-hour unmitigated. And then below that, we could target previous day low. So the trend is down. We're only trading with the trend. We're not going to try to, go against the trend. So right here, this is where a lot of traders mess up. And if you took this trade today, understand why this is a bad entry. So we get this 1-minute inverse. A lot of pattern traders, oh my God, we got a 1-minute inverse, and they go long here. The issue with that is the trend. It's super simple. Stop trading against the trend, okay? It'll save you from countless headaches. Maybe it works every once in a blue moon. Now, does this mean stop trading against like every short little pop? Like when I say stop trading with the trend, I mean stop trading with a well-established trend. So we have 3 5-minute candles here, very, very weak to the downside. Don't try to long into that, right? Stop trying to catch a falling knife. Go with the trend. Now, if we have just this 1 5-minute candle off open, we're not in a downtrend yet. Just 2, still not in a downtrend. But now we got another 5-minute close below this 4-hour unmitigated, the start of that gap. Don't look for any long trades, at least personally. You guys know what we look for every day is BBR, bounces, breakouts, and rejects. We didn't bounce. We're not looking for a bounce anymore. We're in a well-established downtrend at this point. We're not looking for a reject because we just dump right off open. And as far as a breakout goes, we are taking a breakout. So the 3 B's in my strategy, right? Or the 3 letters of my strategy, which is B, B, R. Don't mind my artistic fucking handwriting here, but bounces, breakouts, bounces, and rejects, right? So breakouts, we can look for a breakout above or below London lows, or a bounce or a reject. So a bounce, just a bounce off London lows, or a reject off London highs, right? Don't mind my artistic drawings there, but I hope you get the message. So more of the story, stop trading against the trend. So all we're looking for still is a 1-minute inverse. We still have this 4-hour unmitigated below, and then we have previous day low below that for a draw. So very nice draws to the downside still. Remember, upside, this is what I'm looking for if I want to take a long. I'm not looking for anything until we reclaim London lows. So if we inverse this 5-minute and then reclaim London lows, that's when I can look for a long into London highs. Until then, this trend is down, and I don't want to try to time the bottom, be a bottom tick bandit. I'd rather trade with the trend. Trust me, in the long run, that's what you want to do. So we let this establish a little bit. Still haven't taken any trades on the day. And right here, we inverse this 1 minute that we formed on the way up. And this is our entry. So we took our short. I alerted this while on live. Everyone can see my screen. Right? I'm not bullshitting. Even if I pull up. Oh, I can't see it because it's in replay mode. But I'll show you guys after the executions there. Now, where would my target be? I want to target this 4-hour unmitigated. The reason I don't is because it's not a good enough risk reward. If you guys watch my videos or you're in my group, you guys know I only trade 1 to 3s. So if my reward is not 3 times my risk, I have to move my target down. That's just how it is. That's how I trade. And in the long run, my P&L curve benefits from that greatly, right? We don't take baby 1-to-1s trades. So what I wanted to see was previous day low. Whatever my next draw is below this is what I'm targeting. So my draw could have been, right here, could have been right here, could have been right here. It happens to be previous day low because that's the next draw. We have nothing. We don't even have an hourly unmitigated or nothing. All right, so this is our entry. It's about a 6.2 R. I did close this trade out early because of consistency rule, and a lot of my members had to as well because we catch these big trades. So 617 ended up being the actual target for me, which is about a 3.8 R. So still very good risk to reward. And it's a very simple entry. We're in a downtrend. We have draws to the downside. We got our first 1-minute inverse. Break even at these lows. Target your next draw. That's at least 1 to 3 risk reward away. It's that simple. The strategy doesn't get any simpler than that. And if I were to break it down like your 5, that's how I do it. And if you don't understand, take the first inverse after breaking below London lows, target your next draw. That's at least 1 to 3 risk reward. It's that simple. If you sweep London lows and you get an inverse and reclaim London lows, go long, target London highs. The opposite for London highs, right? If you sweep London highs, get an inverse, fail back below London highs, target London lows. That's all the strategy is. It's really fucking kindergarten, and I could teach my dog this strategy, and he'll be profitable. Like it's super, super simple, and I do it live every day with my members. As you can see, really no drama, straight to target, and even if I didn't hit that because of consistency rule, previous day low ends up hitting as well. So the strategy works spot on. If you guys want to see the full strategy in action, look at my January backtesting video. I spent 6 hours backtesting all of January of last year, showing this exact strategy. The P&L curve is insane. The profit factor is insane. And the strategy is just overall crazy. And you guys can literally join my free trial for 7 days and steal it and then never trade live with me or pay me a dime. It's actually insane. But that's all it is. So my trade recaps are always super simple. I just end up going on rants because I don't really have much to talk about. I get my draws for the day. I see if we're below or above London highs, and if we are, I'm taking continuation trades. If we sweep a London low, I'm taking a long into London highs. If we sweep London highs, I'm taking a short into London lows. It's really that simple. That's all my strategy is. And So that's the BBR strategy at its finest. We hit about a 3.8R trade today. Would have been a 6.25-ish if it weren't for consistency rules. All my members had to close out early. Absolute banger day. And hopefully we get some good trades the rest of this week. Market's been giving us not the best entries. Like yesterday, we just pumped right off open, right? This day was really choppy. This day hit our break even by a tick, but same exact entry, right? This is pretty identical. So we have a downtrend. We get this inverse right here. This is where we entered right here, and we got break even by a tick because we took these lows. But that ended up working out perfectly as well. So you guys see the strategy work. I just pulled that up randomly, but exact same thing as we took today. And I do this daily live. If you guys want to do that, click the link in the description. If not, that's fine. Keep watching my videos for free. Learn my strategy. That's fine too. But love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.